nāsan sad-asan dharmo nirvartate yadā kathaṁ nirvartako hetur evaṁ sati yujyate.
nāsan sad-asan dharmo nirvartate yadā kathaṁ nirvartako hetur evaṁ sati yujyate. MMK chapter 1 verse 7. For when, beyond the existent, beyond the non-existent, beyond existence and non-existence, a dharma is happening, how is it workable in such a situation that there is a root cause causing it to happen? So I'll start from the English. For is he in the fourth pada. Evaṁ sati yujyate. He is for. When is yadā at the end of the second pada. Nāsan sad-asan dharmo nirvartate yadā. That yadā means since or when. Beyond the existent. Nāsan. So I've translated na, which means not, as beyond. And sat is present participle of as to be. So sat means being, existing. But as an adjective it means what truly exists, what is true, what is real. So in the next verse we got san dharma, which means this real and present dharma, the real and present dharma. But here san means with a pejorative meaning, the existent. So when we eventually come to chapter 15, the Buddha is quoted as explaining that it exists and it does not exist are the two extremes. It exists is the eternity view, it does not exist is the view of annihilation. So they're the two extreme views. And in the middle, the Tathagata taught with ignorance as causal grounds, there are samskaras. With samskaras as causal grounds, there's divided consciousness. So the Buddha taught dependent arising. In other words, he taught emptiness in the middle between it exists and it does not exist. So when a dharma is happening, dharmo nirvartate means a dharma is happening. A happening is happening, if you like. An event is happening. So dharmo nirvartate yadā, when a dharma is happening, when an event is taking place, when a dharma is happening, that happening is described as nāsan, beyond the existent, nāsan, beyond the non-existent. So nāsan is na plus a negative plus san, existent. Nāsan means beyond the non-existent. And then na sad-asan, so sad-asan there is a compound, means existent and non-existent. Na sad-asan, beyond existence and non-existence, beyond both the existence and non-existence. So this goes back to the first verse where the Buddha, the so-called chatuskoti, the four horns of the ancient Indian so-called tetralemma, the four-pronged dilemma, the double dilemma, if you like. So that way of the old Indian way of thinking is from self, from others, from both, or from no cause. And Nagarjuna rejects those four approaches to explaining how a non-empty thing exists. The ancient Indians thought the existence of a thing comes from itself, from others, or from a combination of both, or from no cause. So what Nagarjuna is saying here, he's not talking about how a non-empty thing exists. He's talking about how a dharma happens. You know, how a punch happens, how how when you dig the forkful of compost, that's a dharma happening. Okay, a dharma happening when you're forking the compost is not an action taking place on a non-empty thing called compost. The whole thing is a dharma happening. So that is beyond the existence of the straw and the horse shit. It's beyond the existence of straw and horse shit, and it's beyond the non-existence of straw and horse shit, and it's beyond a combination of the straw and the horse shit existing and not existing, because it's a dharma happening. So nāsan, sad-asan, beyond the existent, beyond the non-existent, beyond existence and non-existence, a dharma is happening. Dharmo nirvartate. So dharmo is dharmaha, with sandhi goes to dharmo. Dharmaha is singular masculine nominative of dharma. So in this case, a dharma means an event, a happening. And nirvartate means happens or is happening. So originally the root is a vrit, and vrit means to roll. So nirvartate means is rolling out, is taking place, is unfolding. So originally I translated dharmo nirvartate yadā, when a dharma, originally I translated when the dharma is unfolding. And I commented on it. So last summer I was sitting at the end of the garden watching the massive ash trees on my right hand side, grow and rustle in the wind and so on. And I thought that I felt that whole scene was the dharma unfolding. And so dharmo nirvartate yadā, when the dharma is unfolding. So when the summer is unfolding, you could say, when the seasons are unfolding, that is a dharma happening. So the Sanskrit doesn't discriminate between a dharma happening and the dharma happening. So dharmo nirvartate yadā, when the dharma, capital D, is unfolding. That's how I translated it before. But I was very much impressed by Carlo Rovelli's vocabulary, talking about events happening. In French, I discussed with my friend how to translate this in French. And événement means a happening, an event. So a dharma is an event. At the same time, it's the whole universe as an event, as a happening. How is kathaṁ? How is it workable? Is kathaṁ yujyate. How is it workable in such a situation? So in such a situation is evaṁ sati. Evaṁ means thus, and sati, again, it's that present participle of as. As means to be, and sati is locative of sat. So sati means in being. Evaṁ sati means in being thus. So in being thus, in other words, in such a situation. And then, how is it workable in such a situation? Kathaṁ evaṁ sati yujyate. Yujyate means is workable. And literally it's asking, kathaṁ hetur yujyate. Hetur means root cause or primary cause. So kathaṁ hetur yujyate, how is a root cause workable? And hetur is nominative masculine singular, and it's qualified by nirvartako. So that's nominative masculine singular of nirvartaka. And so nirvartate means is happening, third person singular, and nirvartaka is from the causative of that. So it means causing to happen. So nirvartako, with sandi the kaha becomes ko. Nirvartako hetur, a cause causing to happen, a root cause causing to happen. So how is it workable, kathaṁ yujyate, in such a situation, evaṁ sati, that there is a root cause? So originally there is no that. Just as a technique of translation, I've had to use that style of expression. Literally, how in such a situation is a root cause causing it to happen workable? So how is it workable in such a situation that there is a root cause causing it to happen? How is it workable, kathaṁ yujyate, in such a situation, evaṁ sati? There is a root cause, hetur, causing it to happen, nirvartako. Nāsan sad-asan dharmo nirvartate yadā, kathaṁ nirvartako hetur evaṁ sati yujyate. For when, beyond the existent, beyond the non-existent, beyond existence and non-existence, a dharma is happening, how is it workable in such a situation that there is a root cause causing it to happen?